welcome back to the light side of the paranormal. I'm Jenna.
And I'm Alice.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, happy holidays, Merry Yule, whatever you celebrate, Merry everything. We have hot chocolate, and we have cookies that I made.
Jenna made these cookies. Look at how beautiful they are.
I mean, they're not. They look like regular cookies. This will be our last video that we post of the year. Last video of 2019.
Oh my
Oh, also...
the shimmy sweater.
Yeah, last video of 2019. Ugh, we accomplished a lot this year.
Yeah, I am so proud of us.
Right?
I am baffled at the amount of growth that this channel has made with like new subs and everything. Thank you guys. And also just like with us becoming more comfortable in front of the camera. If you guys have been with us since day one, we were a little bit awkward and cringy at first. Sorry about it. We've grown a lot.
So this will be our last video of the year. We are taking next week off for Christmas holidays, and the following week as well we will be taking that off. So we will be back the second week of January. And if you do miss us, go back and binge watch everything. And just remember, at the beginning when we first started, you will cringe.
Yeah, sorry about it.
100%. So today we are going to be enjoying this little Christmas spread, and we are going to be sharing your spooky stories as well as a couple of our own, and we will top it off with I have my own kind of not so spooky but very interesting Christmas story from when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm going to be sharing a couple of stories that you guys have left in the comments, so please, like, if you have shorter stories that fit in the comment section, don't think that if you're gonna post it as a comment it won't get seen or read. It definitely will.
Why don't we like ease into it? I'll start us off with something super short and sweet, and then you can go, and then I can go, and we'll build.
But let's save the two Christmas ones for the very end.
Yes,
Okay.
that's a good idea.
Okay. We prepare nothing ahead of time.
My first little story for you was a nightmare that I had that I sort of, like, you know that state when you're waking up and you're not sure if you're fully awake or if you're still in dreamland? That's kind of where it happened, but it was definitely spooky. I forget what I was dreaming about exactly, but I heard a voice, like it sounded like a voice on my left side in this creepy voice, and it was just like, there are two little girls behind the door. Want to take a peek?
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah, but like probably a nightmare. Like honestly, like I'm not saying like there was a ghost that told me, but like freaking creepy. And then I was obviously awake, and then I ended up not falling back asleep for hours because I was just staring at my door. It was horrifying. So that was a creepy thing. Oh.
Me now?
Yeah, you know. Oh, Jenna, these cookies.
There's corking.
They're so good. They're super, super good. Thank you so much for making these.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also want to mention to you guys that Jenna and I, we've not shared these stories with each other yet.
Right. I was like, where are you going with this? Okay, so this is from a comment from Caitlin. Oh man, I'm going to butcher your last name. Caitlin Satters?
Yeah.
Caitlin Satters?
That's
I
actually
hope that
really
that's
good.
right. Okay.
I feel like that's exactly what it is.
So, I will
Sorry,
read
it's
you.
not.
It says, holy... I have a creepy story also. 3 years ago, I saw a spirit of somebody that is still alive. I was home alone, and it happened in the daytime. This spirit I saw was somebody I knew. I was very scared. I was laying in bed, relaxing, and I had my door open and the lights off. My eyes were closed, just laying there for about 15 minutes. All of a sudden, I saw a person standing in the hallway. Like it just appeared in the hallway. Right by the hallway, my bathroom is on the left-hand side, and my bedroom is on the right, the opposite side. My bathroom door was half open, and you can see the light from outside flashing through the hallway. So it wasn't dark. He was just standing there for a good 15 seconds and then winked at me.
Wow.
He went straight to the bathroom, and I didn't hear the door open all the way or slam or shut or anything. I did get up and I knocked on the bathroom door. It was half open and I was shooken up. Nobody answered. I opened the bathroom door and no one was there. I was so scared. I had worked that night and my energy felt so low, like I was just sick to my stomach. People were asking me at work if I was okay. I was so shooken up, it was very scary. I had a hard time sleeping, and I would lock myself in the bathroom at night. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Okay, someone she knew, and they were still alive.
I feel like that would be even scarier than seeing someone that you know has passed away.
Yeah, is it somebody mimicking someone?
Right?
Or is it someone like astral projecting? Right?
Yeah, like my first thought was astral projection. But it was so interactive, like to wink at her like that. Like
that's
that
the
was
sketchy part.
Yeah, it's like,
if
what
it had
does
just
this mean?
stood there, but the fact that it was like,
yeah,
like, oh my gosh,
ooh.
Is it mimicking? Is it something mimicking? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that does happen sometimes. Well, they will present as someone familiar to you in order to gain your trust. She did go looking after it. She did go walking after it, right? So what if it was potentially leading her to some danger, which thankfully it didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's scary. I'm now realizing that like me sharing a dream that I had is probably like not a good way to start. I'm really, really sorry about it. But this one's extra exciting. I don't know, it's like here's something that's definitely not real, you know what I mean? Sorry. It seemed cooler in my head until I said it out loud. So this one is sent in by Michelle. All right, so Michelle says, not a freaky story, but years ago, my mother and I went to Malaysia to visit family. That would have been so cool.
Oh, I like this story already.
We went to go visit her parents' graves and memorials, and my mom had a hard time finding it. A moth or butterfly flew by us, and my mom felt compelled to follow the butterfly.
Oh, yes!
She also put in big capital letters, nobody suspects the butterfly. And of course, it led us right to my grandmother's grave.
That's so awesome. Yes!
She inserted a photo of the moth or butterfly on the grave.
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah. So then there's also a beautiful photo of the grave itself.
Nice. Cool. I love those stories.
Thank you so much, Michelle, for sending that in. I think that's so beautiful, and it really goes to show that the paranormal realm doesn't have to be a scary thing, and that's a huge part of what we're trying to do on the light side. I know that we do get a little bit spooky sometimes, but I love that, you know? It led her right there.
Mm-hmm. I have a really awesome moth story, too, that I will share at some point.
So subscribe if you want to hear that.
So this is another comment from Sean Valges? Sean. Thanks for sharing your story. Sean T. All right. I've had several occurrences with the paranormal in my life. One instance in my room, there were shadow people, and I'm not talking like one or two, I'm talking like 6 or more. My brother has seen them, and my dogs have seen them. But what is weird is that a few of the shadow people left with my brother to North Dakota, and we have a ghost outside our house that we call Junior. And he just walks around. Oh, sorry. It might be JR. I don't know if it's JR or Junior. There's a J and an R, so could be one or the other. He walks around the house and he plays with my dog. You can hear phantom car door slams and hear a woman talking or screaming over your music when you have headphones in. But the creepiest part was when I was walking home listening to music on a dirt road. I smelled rose perfume, and then I was shoved to the ground, and 5 seconds after that happened, a car with no headlights on went speeding past me. What is really weird is that the smell, it was a perfume that this woman I knew wore a lot, but she crashed her car in my driveway and broke her neck and died in my driveway a month before. Crazy. So it shoved.
Can you imagine if someone died in your driveway like that?
Yeah, no kidding. So he smelled her perfume, and then he was shoved to the ground as a car sped by. So she saved his life.
She saved his life. Oh my god, I have chills.
That's amazing. Good story,
Wow.
Sean T.
Thanks, Sean T.
That's a good one.
All right.
You're up.
Oh.
There
Man
goes
down.
the cookie.
Man down. I'm not going back in.
Sinks to the bottom.
That was so sad. So, now I'm going to share another one of my personal stories, and this wasn't a dream. So that's exciting. It's a good start. Alright, so if you guys have been on our channel, if you guys have been following our channel for a while, you know that I used to live in a haunted apartment, and there are videos about that. And then we bought our first house, and now we're living in our house, and it's great. It's not haunted, and we don't know a lot about the family that was living there before us. We had never actually met them in person. But based on the way that the house is and like certain things, it's led us to believe that they had children. We recently rearranged our bedroom, and when we were moving the bed, we found like children's Sharpie drawings on the hardwood floor.
You didn't see this before?
I didn't. I mean, it's possible that they were there and I didn't notice it, but it was especially creepy.
There's 2 little girls behind the door.
Ah! No, don't! I have to actually live there.
Right?
No. Okay.
They were coloring under your bed while you were sleeping.
Don't do that to me.
Weird.
Yeah, so the drawings that were on the floor were obviously children's drawings. Like, it's hard to really tell what they're trying to show you sometimes. But it looks like, and we'll insert photos, like a tall,
it looks like Slender Man
kind of figure.
Oh boy.
And like,
ew, I don't like that.
Is that a short leg, or is that...
I don't like that at all.
Right? Isn't that scary?
Maybe it's like because it's on the floor.
Yeah, like it's
under your bed and you didn't see it before.
Yeah, like that. It freaked me out. And like Chris, my skeptic husband, was like, it was probably just there and we didn't notice it. Like,
how do you not notice
it's fine.
that?
It's big too. Like you can see the.
Whoa! Is that your laundry basket?
No, that's a basket. Like.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like a basket.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
But it's pretty big. Yeah, so like the fact that we didn't notice it before and it's all creepy. And then, that's not the only drawing that was under there.
More? Oh gosh. Okay.
This one especially was jarring.
This one was especially jarring? Alright, I'm going to take a look at this. Tell the story about it, or so you're just going to show it to me?
I'm just going to show you because there isn't really a story.
Okay.
Does this not look like a pitchfork or something?
That looks like a sigil.
Oh.
Of some sort.
Really?
That's a symbol for something. I'm Googling it.
And it's taken a dark turn.
Maybe it's not dark. Hang on. That's a symbol I've seen before though.
What?
Here you go. The power.
Oh, guys!
Okay, hang on.
Guys, it looks just like that.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh.
Or so, dark. Look at this is dark.
Oh, it looks like both of those, dark and power together? I do plan on sanding these off, by the way. I'm not going to leave them there, but now I'm doing it tonight.
Oh, no.
Like, frig. What do you guys think? You've seen the photos now? Comment down below if any of this looks familiar, or if you have any suggestions as to what could be happening with this.
Yeah, or if you have any more information about the symbol.
Yeah.
I know it's a witch symbol for power, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's all an intent, right? And how you use it. Sand them off and like smudge your floor with the window open. You're like, doesn't this look like a pitchfork? Actually, that looks like a witch symbol for power.
I was like,
and Slender Man.
Yeah, what the hell? Ooh, okay. And we're moving on.
Uh-huh.
Merry Christmas.
This next one was an email that Josh Wyndham, wow, this is going to be a good one, I feel like. I read like the first 3 sentences and I was like, yes.
I'm excited to hear it.
First of all, thank you for listening to me. I usually don't tell people this stuff except for friends that I know have an open mind.
This makes us so happy that you're willing to share it with the world now.
Yes.
Good job.
No judgment here. When I was young, around maybe 4 or 5, my mom would get shocked by this weird ability to be able to walk up to wild animals and pet them.
Whoa, that is some... Okay.
Love it.
Keep going.
I've always had problems with being very social. When I feel like I have wronged someone, I get physically ill. I came across an accident when I was 16 and I couldn't help a person that was hurt and I cried for them. Never had I met them before. When I was 17, I had a dream that a girl I talked to in another state was pregnant, and I woke up and texted her and scared her because she hadn't told anyone that she was pregnant, but somehow I knew.
Wow. I have chills.
That's good. I started developing an ability to feel tension in the air, and pretty much anytime I feel uneasy about something leading up to an event, my body tells me to stay away, and then something bad happens. Listen to your gut.
Yes.
I once was going to a bar with some friends, and my stomach started feeling weird. That's your gut.
Mm-hmm.
Literally is like right where your stomach is, that's where you get those feelings. My stomach started feeling weird, and then I started paying attention to my surroundings, and it felt extremely ominous outside. My friends didn't believe me, and I stayed with the pregnant girl to watch the kids for the others, and when they got there, there was a huge fight. I've also predicted a shooting at that same club.
Oh my gosh.
Both times I didn't go because I didn't trust my gut. When I dream about other people, my dreams are always black and white, and the only color is the color of their eyes. And I'm never myself in my dreams. I'm always someone that person knows.
Windows to the
Interesting.
soul.
Yeah, that's interesting. The eye color is always a color of the rainbow instead of a natural eye color. I don't know why.
Maybe aura related?
Yeah, maybe. Now for the strangest story of my life. Ooh, I'm ready.
I'm so excited.
When I was 22, I had a bad breakup, and one of my friends was helping me through it. I think I wound up staying at his place for about 3 months. One night, we were going to go to a party in the woods, and my stomach was twisted up, and I told him I would meet him there after I figured out what was wrong with my stomach. So I was alone in his house watching TV, and then decided to go to the restroom. While I was in there, I heard the sound of boots walking across the floor in the living room. I heard no doors open while I was in there, so I assumed that someone had broken in through an unlocked window around the back. There was only one light on in the living room because I like being in the dark when I watch TV. I knew I had to stop the person from stealing anything, and I didn't really think it all the way through before rushing out to tackle this person. I run in the room, and there's dead silence. I'm alone. It's the middle of summer, so it's kind of warm in the house, and there were no fans on. The air wasn't on, and then suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I spot the scariest thing you can see when you're alone. My own shadow on the wall, except there's another shadow about 5 feet behind me, and without a sound, that shadow moved into my shadow along the wall instead of getting the normal quick chill you would from a temperature change. It was like a ripple effect through my entire body. It felt like someone had turned on a speaker all the way up, and constant vibrations were running through my body. Every hair on my body was standing on end, and I heard a small growl sounding voice tell me to get out.
Oh my god, I'm like gonna cry.
He didn't have to tell me twice. I was gone so fast that I had left my shoes, keys, wallet, and hat. I had to call someone to talk to on the phone with them to get back in to get my stuff. That same night, I had a dream about multiple spirits. I told my friend's family about the dream, and they looked at me in terror when I described every ghost in detail that they had seen on the property since they were kids.
Whoa.
Now I get tingles in my body when I sense a spirit nearby. I often get feelings of deja vu. I don't know if that's normal or not, but you are the only people that I've found anywhere that might know about any of this stuff.
That's... Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Like, I literally almost started crying. Like my eyes like filled with tears. Just because I can't imagine the horror of... To me, that sounds like possible possession happened or was trying to happen.
Or just he couldn't see the spirit, but he saw the shadow, like the guy was there or
But the fact
something,
that it, like,
moved in, and like
and then
made
he
him
felt
feel,
stuff in his...
or it touched him or something.
Oh, like, I just... That
Good
breaks
job
my heart.
getting out,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. I think that educating yourself on protection to start is a really, really, really good thing. And cleansing.
And dream journal.
Yes. Yeah. That'll probably
You might
connect a lot of dots.
Yeah, you might get a lot of information from your dreams. The ones you don't remember, you'll eventually start remembering if you keep writing them down. It might give you a lot of information, and not just scary stuff, but stuff that can help you in your day-to-day, because you obviously are gifted.
Very.
But that's a crazy story. That is definitely the scariest story of your life, I'm sure. That is so scary.
Yeah. Please give us updates if
Yeah.
you can, because now we're
We're
part of
following
this.
you. Yeah,
we're
we
with
wanna-
you.
yeah.
We want you to be okay. Wow. I
Yeah,
was not
crazy.
expecting that. I'm dreaming
That is good.
of a spooky Christmas.
Yeah.
Wow. So Michelle again sent me another story. And this one has to do with Christmas, which is fitting. When I was 16, my mom had purchased this Christmas decoration for the house. It was Santa in his workshop playing and building a puppet. What?
But like I have chills.
The puppet would go up and down and play a little jingle.
I don't like this. Ooh, I don't like this.
Really? I haven't read this yet, by the way,
Okay.
so I think it's gonna be light, but like, let's...
Okay. I don't like it though, but let's see.
So I'm just gonna repeat that once more. The puppet would go up and down and play a little jingle. Sorry, Jenna. It wasn't Christmas anymore, and I took the batteries out to use it in a controller or something. One evening, while going downstairs, I heard the jingle and Santa moving. Oh, I have chills.
I don't like it.
I double-checked to see if the batteries were in, but they weren't. They definitely weren't. Both my mom and I were freaked out, and we both believe in paranormal activity now. Wow.
I told you I didn't like that puppet.
Oh, can you imagine how creepy that would be?
I'm trying to think if I've ever had like a toy go off or something that didn't have batteries in it.
My Furby did that once.
And it didn't have batteries.
No, it didn't.
What the hell? That's scary.
But I feel like Furbies did weird stuff.
Furbies did do weird stuff. Yuck.
Yeah, but Christmassy festive.
Yeah.
What
I have
do
a
you
fun
have?
Christmas story.
Yay! So we're
When
ending
I
on a
was
light
kid.
note.
You can comment down below and tell me what you think happened. I have my own theories. I was maybe, here we go at me guessing how old I was.
Just say like a general.
Between the ages of like 6 and 8. And I was like haunted when I was a kid, so I was like, I didn't sleep well and I was always terrified. I like very rarely slept. And so I used to get a lot of anxiety at Christmas, first of all. A lot of excitement and stuff because it's Christmas. But a lot of anxiety at the fact that this man was going to be coming into my home, right? And we didn't have like a fireplace, so we hung our stockings. I mean, my parents and I'm an only child. So I hung my stocking on my bedroom door handle.
Oh, okay.
Which as a parent makes sense. As a child, I was like, holy crap, Santa's gonna come while I'm sleeping in my room.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
So you had a little bit of a fear of Santa.
Well, it was just the idea of, I mean, he's built up so much, right? And
That's so interesting.
I don't know him. He's this magical man. You know what I mean? Like it was so intimidating.
Wow, that's such a different
Really?
view
Okay.
than how I was excited. Like I wanted to get as close to Santa as I possibly could.
Okay.
So for him to like come near my bedroom, I'd be like, oh my god, like yay! So that's very interesting.
It's exciting, but
I
I
understand.
was scared.
It's a very mature view, actually, that you would be freaked out about a man coming into your house.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess.
that is scary. Sorry, please continue.
But also though, like I did see like a lot of things in my room as a kid and stuff, so it was just like this whole other, I'd never wanted to be like, I just pictured waking up and seeing a man standing there and like being scared. But anyway.
That would be really scary, yeah.
So I used to wake up a lot in the middle of the night and run across the hall to my parents' room because I was scared. I didn't sleep in my room a whole lot. Anyway, so I wake up, it's Christmas Eve, and I'm like, oh god, and I just had like, you know, when you wake up and you're scared, like just the sweats.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh my god, like, I
little
was terrified.
Jenna.
But I woke up, I don't know why I woke up. I think I might have woken up to like a sound or something. So naturally I'm like, not staying in here. I get up and go to my door, and I'm gonna like jet across to my parents' room. As I'm about to run across the hall to their room, we had like a landing where all the bedrooms were upstairs and then like maybe 6 steps down into like the sunken living room kind of. So I'm like getting ready and I just happened to like look down into the living room where the Christmas tree is, and I kid you not, I saw Santa. And he was standing there in front of the tree putting a gift under the tree, and as I saw him I went and he froze. And I was like, and ran to my parents' room and jumped in bed with them, and I was just like under the bed sheets, like I don't know if I slept.
Oh my god!
But I remember waking up in the morning and being like, I saw Santa to my parents. And they were like, okay, Jenna. And I was like, no, I saw Santa. And they were like, okay, like, you know, like, all right, yeah. Maybe it was a dream or something. But I will say 100%, I was not dreaming. And I did see Santa. And I remember being alarmed, not alarmed, but for some reason as a kid, I always pictured Santa having green mittens. And I remember, because he was putting a present under the tree, seeing an old brown leather mitten with fur around the edge and being like, I know it was real because he had a mitten that my brain didn't conjure up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's not your idea of what Santa would look like.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that story.
I know.
Not because I don't think that it's true. What was that? Like, did you see, like, the spirit of Christmas?
That's what I think. There's a lot of discussion on whether or not certain beings and entities are real now because humans have put so much energy and people have manifested their own reality,
manifesting
right?
Things, yeah.
So how could of course there is a Santa. Right. Do you know what I mean?
If enough people
for so many years, Saint Nick has been a thing. Mm-hmm. It didn't come out of nowhere.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know if I believe it, but I understand that it could be possible. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's a very
Let me know what you think.
theory.
And then on top of all of that, as an adult, maybe like last year or the year before, I was telling my dad this story again. I was like, do you remember that? And he was like, I do remember that. And he's like, well, I told you before when I was a kid, my dad had set up like this trap to trap Santa. So what he had done, I guess, I don't know, like, I don't remember the specifics, but he had like tied a belt around the chair that Santa would have pulled out to like have his milk and cookies, and then like tied a string from the belt through the kitchen, like, and then tied it around his big toe. So his big toe would have gotten a tug when Santa pulled the chair out. And he woke up in the middle of the night to his toe being tugged, and he got out of bed and crawled along the floor and saw Santa sitting down eating cookies at the table.
What?
And he was like, I swear I saw him at our kitchen table. Yeah.
Wow. So two people in your
my family. Yeah.
Wow.
Let me know what you think.
My mind is blown.
I know what I saw. I know people are going to be like, no way. But I know what I saw.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah. Believers gonna believe.
Yeah. And we love that.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh my goodness. This was so much fun. I'm so glad that we got to do this. Mm-hmm. Thank you to everyone that participated in this and sent in your, I'm so sorry, I'm so distracted.
Be serious.
It's so cute. Thank you so much for sending in your stories. We really appreciate it. Yeah,
please send us more stories.
Please keep doing that.
All of the stories. Yeah. Any story.
Any story at all. Even if it's something that you think might be nothing, we can still talk about it. We can still dive into it.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We won't judge. No. I mean, it's still fun to talk about. Mm-hmm. If you have dreams, too, that are totally weird, and you want our interpretation, we would be down for doing that as well.
We did have someone that commented once about our theories about dream interpretation, and we love that. And we want
so, like,
to do that.
We can talk all we want about dream interpretations, but we can't just like sit down and be like, well, if you dream about this, it means this, and if you dream about that, it means that. We would have to interpret each dream case by case. Mm-hmm. So if that's something you want us to do, we can do that as well in this upcoming new year.
Yes, we have so many fun plans for 2020 with you guys. It's gonna be great and stick around because we're just getting better and better at this.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a like because that shows us that we need to make more videos like this. And Please subscribe if you enjoy our content. We do all kinds of things, all different topics in the realm of the paranormal, the mystical, the spiritual, all that fun stuff. So if you like that, subscribe. And
don't forget
to live your life with love and light.
Merry Christmas! Bye!